pocket eights, we're definitely going to raise. And it's good to raise smaller than all in. I definitely wouldn't make a habit of just jamming in 20 blinds here. But 375 is a little bit too small. For the opener, we can do 375. But after a limp, I would make it more like 500. And we're very happy to take down the blinds as well as this limp and contestant when we do that. And if we have to play a flop, we'll do that. If we get shoved on, we're going to evaluate based on the stack size and the stats, like we'd obviously call this guy no matter what his stats were. If he shoved and he was, say, 13/6, we would give it up to him. But if he was, say, 30/24, even something less extreme than that, we would call given the odds. You should c-bet here. You're going to be good the majority of the time. You don't want another card to come off, and also, if you check, then you're going to be facing some tough decisions. So what you should do here is c-bet. There's not much more need to do more than around 600. So I would c-bet to about 600, and if one of these guys shoves, then again, based on the stats, you would evaluate, but I would usually fold if I bet 600 and one of these guys shoved. So I don't like this check, but given that we've done that, we can fold to a 300 bet, so this is a really bad fold, and it's a very ill-conceived line in general for the hand, because the thing is that sure, he could have a queen, but he could also see, hey, these two guys have checked, even though I've missed, they're showing weakness, and small bets generally indicate weakness, so while he could be strong, there's a good chance with him betting small and seeing both of these players checked that he's just stabbing to pick up the pot. I would definitely raise the ace-jack here. We've seen that this guy is a high blind limper. And again, you've got two options. You could either shove, which should show a profit, even though 14 blinds in the low jack is a bit much. It is over a limp as well. And just shoving should show a profit and is the more conventional play here. You could also make an argument for raising to 600. But I would generally just shove the ace-jack there. 9-8 suited, everybody had folded us. I would again open shove 13 blinds with the 9-8 suited. And the 7-9 suited also comes down to your opponents. If they're loose, either loose passive or loose aggressive, I would just give it up. But if they're tighter, like kind of nady multi-tabling rags, or ideally tight passive bad players, and then you can open this to 450 with the plan of folding to a shove. 9-7 suited, it's known that ante is kicked in. Ante this I would definitely fold. But here we have a starting pot at 125 to 250 with a 25 ante. This is going to be pretty similar to ante this blinds for 200, 400. So it'd be like shoving 6.5 blinds in the cutoff before the ante. And 9-7 suited I would shove here. Not a fist pump shove, but you're going to need to make a move soon. It's a good semi-bluffing hand pre-flop. And so with the ante, I would just go ahead and shove this hand. One thing, though, when I'm coaching guys or looking over hand histories, is you shouldn't treat all mistakes as being equal. 8-7 offsuit I would shove. So I'm looking to shove pretty much anything here. Against regs or loose callers, I wouldn't shove any two cards. But 8-7 offsuit is definitely strong enough to shove. And ace-4 suited would have been an easy shove. Now, hero still shoves it, and the problem is that this guy's min-raising under the gun. So unless he's incredibly loose, we're going to give him credit. And, he could definitely have a hand like king-queen or king-jack suited, but too much of his range for open raising under the gun has us dominated. And too much of the time, we're going to be a 2-1 underdog with a suited ace against a hand like ace-queen or pocket nines or whatever.